We got high school volleyball today on YourLiveEvent.com. We should have a good one here tonight between the Detroit Lakes Lakers, the Detroit team in Class 3A, taking on the Aitkin Gobblers. Welcome into the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, on YourLiveEvent.com. No Caruso, my partner, McKinney, joining me here today. And, you know, Emmett, Aitkin coming off their first win on Tuesday, but they got a tough task today. And, of course, with the Aitkin Gobblers, they are coming off a 3-1 win over Denfeld on Tuesday, winning sets 25-20 in set 1, winning 25-23 in set 2, losing set 3 25-21, and taking set 4 25-19. And the biggest aspect of the Gobblers in that match was the defensive play, and they're going to have to be on their A game tonight against these Detroit Lakers. And for, of course, Detroit Lakes, they're coming off a 3-0 to the number 1 team in USAA. They're in action today on the road against Pierce. That loss came on Tuesday, losing the sets 25-22, 25-19, and 25-16. And the Lakers had to adjust in that game. Ava Jones was not able to play in that one. She's out again tonight, and they're going to have to change some players in that back row. But early on in the sets, they were able to really control the tempo. They're going to have to do that again tonight here against the Gobblers. And we are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a deeper look into these two squads, as well as hear from our coaches. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology.
Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to the broadcast. So Emmett County here between the Class 3A Detroit Lakes taking on the Aitkin Gobblers. Detroit Lakes entering this game 4-1 on the season. One loss coming on Tuesday against the ranked team, AA Lakes. And for Aitkin, they're 1-2, getting their first win of the season on Tuesday against Denfeld. And taking a look at the Angeles Lakers. They were competitive early on in sets, but just weren't able to carry that momentum throughout the rest of the match. They were competitive. I mean, look at Fredrickson with 9 kills, Gunderson with 7 kills. Johnson had 3 aces in that one. The serving ability was good for the Lakers, and I'm sure that this is a team that they feel they're going to be able to compete to go to the state tournament again this year, where they won the Constellation Championship. But they're going to be coming with a little bit of fire tonight losing that first And, I will ask you, sometimes we have to make those adjustments with seniors. It's the person you rely on heavily in your roster. So talk about how, you kind of expect to see the Lakers try and adjust to that. Well, a lot of junior players, so there is experience but it's just, getting that chemistry down. I think in that first game, it kind of makes it more obviously still a big time. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, they got their first win of the season on Tuesday. A 3-1 win over Duluth Denfeld, and the defense was sensational, keeping an eye on Hamilton. She had 26 digs in the victory against Duluth Denfeld. Hannah Jones also had 19 digs in her own right. And Abby Palm doing a great job at setting up the attack with 14 set assists. Kendall Rats, our reigning big deal of the game, led the way with 7 kills. And sometimes when you get that first win of the year, it just releases a lot of kind of that juju on your team. It comes with a lot of confidence. Yeah, it really helps. It's a good momentum. We got a big time. And this could be the last time we see these two rivals play. Of course, the Mid-State Conference going to be dissolving after this year. Of course, Pequot Lake's moving on to the Granite Ridge Conference to start that move on all these other schools. So Crosby, Ironton, Detroit Lakes, Park Rapids, Staples, Motley, Aitkin will move on to different conferences. But Detroit Lakes won 3-0 last year, and Aitkin has yet to beat Detroit Lakes since they joined the Mid-State Conference. They're 0-4 in those matchups and looking to end this rivalry with potentially a bang. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear from our coaches. We are going to hear first from Detroit Lakes Lakers head coach Rachel Solom, followed by Julie Osmus of the Aitkin Gobblers. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Yeah, no, I got it. Is that a different floor? Yeah, different floor. How to what? Oh, I know. It's... Gotta make it a little... Gotta make it interesting. Spice it up.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are about ready for the first tip here tonight in Aitkin. We've got a good one. Crowd is ready. We're ready. We should have a fun one here between the fourth-ranked team in Class 3A, Detroit Lakes, taking on the Aitkin Gobblers. Here is your starting lineup. First for the visiting Lakers, it is going to be senior middle hitter number 3, Helena Daggett. Junior number 4, the libero, Haley Thielen. And then it's going to be senior right hitter number 5, Riley Johnson. And it's going to be junior middle hitter number 11, Logan Fredrickson. And it'll be junior number 16, outside hitter Addie Wills. And then senior number 18, the outside hitter Grace Gunderson. And rounding it out is junior, their setter for tonight, number 19, Annie Broughton. They are coached by Rachel Sutton, assisted by Heidi Evans, Fletcher Nelson, and Kelly Richards. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, no changes to their starting lineup from Tuesday. It is going to be number 3, Haley Schreck, and number 9, Bailey O'Neill, won our Enbridge Ivory the Energy Player of the Game on Tuesday. Number 10, Britta Westman, one of their captains. Number 14, Kendall Ratz. Number 18, Hannah Jones. Captain number 20, Emma Jacobson. And their libero, Kara Hamilton, number 22, rounding things off here tonight. And Emma, we're about ready to go. And again, every time that we've done a game together, it's been a fun one. So hopefully more of the same here tonight.
Yeah, every time we've done a game together, it's gone the full time or 5 sets.
And now the reserves for the Aitkin Gobbler girls. Feeling good. The crowd is getting into the student section is full again here tonight. We are set for a good one. Now starting lineups here, and the Aitkin Gobblers are first. They are assisted by Steve and Shane.
Number 8, number 16, Ara Gax. Number 19, Evelyn Sharif. Now, for your starters, number 3, Haley Schreck. 9, Kelly O'Neill.
And for the Gobblers,
number 14, Kendall Ratz. Number 18, Anna Johnson.
The Lakers are 4-0.
Number 12, Emma Jacobson. Number 22, Jarrett Hamilton.
And they kind of lost their love on each other. They kind of lost some of those rivalries. Lakers tonight.
Go out with the rivalry and kind of have that
we are about ready for tip-off here in Aitkin. Detroit Lakes in their white jerseys, red numbers, and for the Gobblers, the black jerseys with the white numbers and the red outline. About ready to get things going. Gobblers looking to be upset tonight. Detroit Lakes looking to bounce back after their 3-0 defeat against Pequot Lakes. The barrel for Aitkin is in the white. It'll be Hamilton tonight. Jersey red numbers. The barrel for Detroit Lakes to be, as mentioned, number 4, Haley Beatty. Red jersey. It's going to be Detroit Lakes serving first. And it's going to be Gunderson to start things off for Detroit Lakes. And the first serve, we are underway here in Aitkin. Hamilton able to dig that out right away. Now setting up and a whistle, and that is going to be a point for Detroit Lakes. A double hit right out of the gate, so 1-0 to score to start things off. Detroit Lakes looking for a bounce-back victory. They are the 4th-ranked team in Class 3A. Gunderson, deep serve this time, out of bounds. So the Gobblers get one back. And for both teams, kind of different perspectives how they played in the sets, as we'll get to that, as Jacobson's going to be the one to serve for Aitkin. Short serve this time, Thielen running up on it. Gunderson setting up in the middle, hard hit, and Hamilton with another dig early on. O'Neill taking a swing and well out of bounds. Fredrickson made that tough for Hamilton to set that up, and it is 2-1 in favor of Detroit Lakes.
I think that'll be something to keep an eye on for Aitkin. Detroit Lakes is very far back with that serve, so there might be short serve for Aitkin tonight.
The serve, here come the Gobblers on the attack. Rats will tip over, and that is out of bounds. Trying to get that finesse shot inbounds, but not quite able to on the far sideline, so it is 3-1. Serve for Detroit Lakes, that is out of bounds. Rolls able to keep that in, too, as the Gobblers will serve again. Trying to take advantage of some Lakers mistakes. So that's how they got in their 2 points. O'Neal to serve. Good line drive. Thielen able to play in the middle. Gunderson with a deep swing. Hamilton able to corral it in the middle. Now Raz going to take a tip at it, but that was blocked in front. That was Daggett. So now the Lakers back on the attack. They're trying to catch the Gobblers sleeping. Far side. Westman bumping that one over. The Lakers look to reset. High in the air, taking a swing, and out of bounds is Fredrickson. Nodding to keep it in. Gobblers seems to have it right away, taking advantage of the Lakers' mistakes.
Yep, taking advantage. The Lakers hitting a couple of the 2 3. Kind of both teams need to ease their way into this one.
O'Neal, good another line drive serve, and that's going to be an ace for O'Neal. He had 2, still Denfeld getting one again. Thielen not quite able to get to it, so the Gobblers on top for the first time tonight. O'Neal, and that goes right into the net, so it goes right back to Detroit Lakes. We are tied at 4 here in set number 1. Now we got a sub coming in for the Gobblers. It is going to be Haskamp. Played very well in relief as Thielen served that one into the net. The Gobblers will get it back, leading 5-4 here in set number 1. Middle Rats is going to serve for the Gobblers. Her first time serving tonight. Hard serve, and that one's out of bounds. So early on, it seems that both teams trying to shake off the nerves, it seems.
Straight getting on play here.
5-5 our score, and that just tipped the net, but that is an ace. As that is going to be Johnson for Detroit Lakes with her first ace of the evening, but that one just grazing the top of the net.
Just barely getting over the top of the net. Good serve for Detroit Lakes there.
6-5 Lakers lead. That's going to be a long serve and another service error. So we'll go back to Aitkin, tied at 6.
Serving set there. See which team can get it going.
It is going to be Abby Palm at 14 set assists in the win against Duluth Denfeld. The serve on the near side. Line drive serve. Thielen has to run up on it high in the air. Up for grabs, and that gets down. Gobblers reclaim the lead at 7-6 here in set number 1.
Really good play by Aitkin. I mentioned earlier, Detroit Lakes stays far back on the serve. So short serve kind of got Detroit Lakes all the serve there.
Now up in the middle, this is going to be Johnson, and that gets down. So we are tied again here, back and forth here in the early stages. 7-7 our score here in set number 1. It's served. Hamilton. For Paul. Westman. That's blocked. Gunderson there with it. And no one able to get it for the Gobblers in that front row. So the Detroit Lakes Lakers reclaim the lead 8-7.
Some miscommunication there from Aitkin. Just fell right down in front of him.
Now serving. Johnson. Hamilton plays it in the middle. Palm high in the air, near post, and taking a swing that time is going to be jumped. Now the Lakers back on the attack. That gets down, took a deflection. Gunderson going to get the kill that time. Make that 9-7 Lakers. Here in set number 1. Now here we go, and that is going to be an ace. That is Daggett with the ace that time. Now 10-7, and we'll see if the Lakers to get a run here going. Gobblers on the attack. Set over this time by Jones. Now near post. Oh, boy, what a swing. Thompson. 11-7, Detroit Lakes. But we won't see a lot of better swings than that tonight, Evans.
Really nice swing.
Now here we go with the Gobblers as miscommunication between her and Haskamp, and that is going to go out of bounds just in front of us. 12-7. Detroit Lakes starting to gain traction here. Serve as bring at that time Jones. Palm in the middle. Westman taking a swing. That was blocked. Good size in that front row for Detroit Lakes. Neil Post goes in again, and that time dug out by Jones. Dylan plays it in the middle. Now Gunderson taking a swing again. Palm able to react to it. And the Gobblers defense showing out again here so far tonight. Gunderson near post again, and that time no answer. Gunderson again, making it 13-7 and a timeout. And the Gobblers 13-7. Detroit Lakes leads here in set number 1. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
13-7. Detroit Lakes leads here in set number 1. Noah Caruso and McKinney back here with you on YourLiveEvent.com. As again, it is going to be Detroit Lakes to serve. Daggett on a run here, 13-7 again here in set number 1. Daggett, it's a lofted serve that time. Palm setting up near post. This is Jones trying to take a swing, blocked, and that'll get out of bounds off a Gobbler. So they have doubled their lead. 14-7, Detroit Lakes leads here in set number 1. Again, this time a line drive, played by Haskell, and that gets over. Right in the air, this is going to be a swing by Wells, dumped out by Paul. Once again, Westman just setting that one over. So the Lakers have a chance to make something happen on the attack. Daggett, Hamilton with the dig. In the back row, blocked in the front, and tipped over. Dixon reacting well to that one. Westman taking a swing out of bounds on their near corner. 15-7 Detroit Lakes. Here in set number 1. Daggett again. Line drive. Dixon plays it. Trying to catch the Lakers defense sleeping. Now this is again. Oh my goodness, Gunderson. Make that kill number 4 here in set number 1.
Gunderson's a cheat code right here. Very powerful hitter.
Daggett with the ace that time. It is a 10-point lead for Detroit Lakes here in set number 1, 17-7. Haskamp now to Hamilton. Set it up here. Taking a swing that time is Doxson. Now as that hits the net, it's going to be 18-7. Serve, Hamilton setting it up for Palm. Westman in the middle, that's blocked and that'll get down. Looks like a couple of Lakers there. Looks like it was Wills and Gunderson there. That trio in the front end that is causing a lot of problems so far.
Yep, that's what the Aitkin coach, Julie Osmus, was worried about. So far it's been all Detroit Lakes.
Haskamp got that over, but played by Daggett in the back row. Now near side, Gunderson with a tip over, but that's into the net. So the Cowboys are finally 19-8 score. We'll see if the Gobblers can maybe get a run going. They were able to do so against New Denfeld. Found themselves down by 5 points in sets 1 and 2. And were able to rally to win those sets. See if they have more of the same here to try and make something happen. Gunderson in the middle. Played by Jones. Miss hit, but Hamilton doing a good job at running after it. Palm. Playing it on the near sideline. Gunderson near post. That's to the block. Palm able to react to it. Up in the middle, Daggett taking a swing. Gunderson and a whistle. And now it's good start around here for the Cowboys. Jones on the serve, and this is Gunderson again, taking a swing on the sideline. Detroit Lakes getting it right back, 20-9. Got a score update. Set number 1 just wrapping up at Pierce. We'll get that update for you in a matter of moments. Hamilton. Detroit Lakes now on the attack in the middle. This is Wills, and that's a whistle on contest. It's Nick. Opposites double figures, 20-10 now to score. And Pequot Lakes taking set one against Pierce, 25-9. Action on KOKS Talk 100.1. Here come the Gobblers with the serve. Lakers on the attack, and this communication seeing that jump for it. Frederickson played it. It's a point for Aitkin. 20-11. The serve, Hampton. In the air, Gunderson near post again. Makes it that time by Gunderson. Now the points have been miscued by the Lakers, but take them how you can get them. This is going to Hampton. Either one to serve. Quick serve. On the air. Played in the middle. Gunderson again, and that's Rock with the set assists. Gunderson with kill number 5. 21-12. Great Lakes leads here in set number 1. There's the serve. Drive, Hamilton plays it cleanly in the middle. All high in the air. Setting up is a block. Yes. He's able to get a good hit. Now this is Daggett in the middle. Played by Jones on the far side. Palm. Durant taking a swing. Man taking a deflection. Distracting to it now. Far side, and that's dug out. Palm. Now to O'Neal taking a swing. Theodore able to react to it. Gunderson near post. And that's going to be Palm again, but excuse me, that's O'Neal, but just mishitting that one. And that's out of bounds. Boy, great rally that time for both teams. Now here's the serve. Lawton. This is locked, it seemed, and that is going to be a point for Detroit Lakes. Docs trying to get a good swing on it. 23-12. Detroit Lakes closing in on a set 1 victory. Served by Broughton. Not fielded cleanly by Westman, but now Rat's able to bump it over and reset things for Gobblers. Now here in the middle, that took a block off the ceiling, and now Doc's setting it up. Rat's going to take a swing again. Blocked again. Frederickson with 2 blocks there. And now the set point. Lakers looking to close it out here in set number 1, and not quite yet. They're able to get that over. Here goes Henderson. Gobbler go away witut a fight first. 24-13. Again, we are still looking at set point for Detroit Lakes. So we've got a whistle as substitutions coming in. Back in is going to be Jacobson. She's going to be the one to serve for Palm. Boxes out as well as Hamilton also back in. Stretch serve and miscommunication. That's out between Daggett and Keeler. Detroit Lakes still leading here in set number 1. Score updates in a matter of moments over in Crosby Ironton. Served by Jacobson. Fielded cleanly, high in the air by Cleveland. Now Daggett going to take a swing. He's going to react to it well. Jacobson. Bumped over. Freck. Henderson again here. Post and off the arms of Jacobson, and that'll be it for set number 1. Have that score update when we come back from the break, but 25-14. Detroit Lakes rolling here in set number 1. They lead the match 1-0. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment with our set 1 recap. Get you ready for set number 2. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball. LiveEvents.com.
Get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Set number one in the books, 25-14. Detroit Lakes takes it. They lead the match 1-0. And Evan knew that Detroit Lakes was going to bring in some good hitters. Boy, we saw that, especially for Gunderson in that first set. Well, and I tell you what, and one thing that I think the Gobblers can really build off of is there was good defense in that first set that led to some good volleys, just need to be able to finish on the attack and find a way to adjust to the set. Should be a lot of fun. Again, Detroit Lakes leading the match 1-0. Taking set number 1, 25-14. And with that, we send it to Emmy Campbell. Get you going here for set number 2.
Judges, start things up.
And that's a good start. I mean, for the Aitkin Gobblers, of course, Detroit Lakes was able to get on that run, but looking to at least respond in a big way, capitalizing again on more mistakes.
Right where she left off in set number 1.
Yeah, they have no answer for her, and she's able to mix up her speeds as well and just find those open pockets. It's been a great start for her so far.
Annie Broughton.
And that was Rats with the block, and they need to get her involved more. It was a little quiet in that first set, but hoping to really take control here in set number 2.
Bailey O'Neill to serve for Aitkin. And now, they can take it again.
Well, and Julie Osmus, she's great at making these adjustments. We saw it against the Luke Denfeld, and here early often, it's especially with the good mix of serves that O'Neill can do, see if they get on a run. Mistakes were a killer for Detroit Lakes against Pequot Lakes, and I'm sure for head coach Rachel Solomon wants to get that cleaned up immediately.
And they had a lot of mistakes towards the end of that first set. Does it again with her power.
And they have not really surprised us. I mean, they've been going that way for most of the match. I mean, and Gunderson, who's had a great year last year for the Detroit Lakes team that won the consolation championship. I mean, they're not shying away from it. And for the Gobblers, of course, this is a Lakers team that'll capitalize on any mistake you make, looking to clean things up.
Here in set number 2.
And Detroit Lakes is one of those teams that, you know what, you can blink of an eye, they can manage to make things happen.
Send it over to Hamilton. Good dig on it and hit the ceiling.
The offensive Gobblers, they got good power hitters in their own right, and good to see here in set number 2. But again, that front row, they may not have the size, but they got some players that can hit for power.
To serve from the middle. With the kills, making it 6-5 Detroit Lakes.
You know, it's about around this time. I mean, early in set number 1, it seemed to be a back and forth affair, and this is where Detroit Lakes will be able to really start to make a run. We'll see if this can be the start of something for the Lakers.
7-5. The offense for Aitkin.
Sometimes just with the speed that the Lakers are able to bring, it's just hard to make quick enough reactions. But you'll take those any day of the week. And, you know, for Aitkin, I think this is a good chance to settle down and really establish what they want to do. I think they have to start going quicker on the front in terms of to really just to rattle off this front row.
Abigail Palm to serve for Aitkin. Gobblers trailing 7-6.
One, that's kind of been that was the issue with their last game and even into this game. But for sure for the Gobblers, they will not complain. This, you know, much like set number 1, we're tied at 7.
And this is where Detroit Lakes was able to go and see how set number 2 goes down here. Palm gets the okay from the referee.
See if the Gobblers can maybe just reverse their fortunes. And, you know, a lot of mishits for Detroit Lakes in the set.
Detroit Lakes struggling with
Just an unfortunate serve. You hope to just get things going for the Gobblers, but right back to this Lakers team.
And Jones. Ties it up at 9. was under the mark on April. They do a 10. It's here in set number 2. Serve over. And this hit into the net by Detroit Lakes. Dragons serve again. Power hit.
Yeah, and you're seeing the power from O'Neal, but just not able to place it where she has done it so far in this match.
Making on Gunderson so far, and they didn't take advantage while she was in the back line.
Well, it just needs to be quick reaction from the defense, but sometimes when you hit it as hard as her, it can be tough. Yeah, and that's what we need more for Bailey O'Neal, is just that precision from her that she's capable of bringing, and she's got the power, no doubt about it, and you saw it there. Well, I tell you what, it's looking at me. I know she had a 6 in set number 1. That's her fourth, excuse me, here of the set. And boy, she's rolling.
Aitkin just gonna have to pull it over. Little bit of
We're seeing how capable this defense is for the Gobblers. It's been setting up their offense all season long. Sable got to finish on the attack. Before we go into the serve, we do have a score update. Set number 2 done and over with, and Crosby Ironton, Heidelberg back is taking set 2, 25-13. They lead the match 2-0. Actually can be heard on Skeeter 101.5.
That's 16-11 in set number 2.
We have another score update as well. Over in Pierce, Pequot Lakes taking set number 2, 25-17. They lead the match 2-0. Bailey O'Neal to serve. This is a good time for her to get rolling. Has a good mix of speed and precision, so good time to maybe get a rally going for the Gobs.
To be recognized here throughout the night.
Never marked officially for 10 kills already in this match. And
she is back to serve.
And she's a good server in her own right as well. Yeah, that might be my fault. Commentator's curse showing into full effect right now.
Johnson. She gets to serve for Aitkin and the Rats. She gets over and over to the outside. Haley Hutter with the bear. Jefferson goes to the Rats. Gets a set.
A lot of the, even on Tuesday, a lot of the balls that were skied up hitting the roof, and not just because it's lower here, but playing a factor here in Aitkin.
1913 Detroit Lakes. Showing off their power. Here team from the barrel of Haley. I think that will go down as another ace for Felix. 13. Detroit Lakes going on another run.
This is the chance where they need to really get on a consistent run here, find some consistency on the attack, set up well, and really try to pull away as Detroit Lakes closing in on a set 2 win.
Back to Sarah Abigail on board Aitkin. Set up for them. Shoulder with that one. Aitkin shovels it.
Yeah, it seems that she just mistimed her jump that time, and because it's hitting the top of the net. Lucky that time for the Gowers, but we'll take the point.
And they get the
Boy, that defense has been great tonight so far, and being able to match the blocks here in the set number 2.
That one. It's 22-16 here in set number 2.
Riley Johnson haven't been setting her up a whole lot, but showing her assistance on the outside.
Good block there from and it's 23-16 here in set number 2. That was missed by Henry Jones. 24-16, set point for Detroit Lakes. Riley Johnson. Tag it out for set number 2, 25-16. Detroit Lakes takes it, and they take it 2 sets nothing there over the Aitkin Goblins. Looking back for set number 3. You're listening to high school volleyball on your life.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Set number 3 about to get going here in Aitkin as Detroit Lakes take set number 2, 25-16. They lead the match 2-0. And again, a good defense in that second set, but not able to really set up that offense where they want to. She's been fantastic, mixing up her speed and just going at her with the straight power. She has not shied away from it. As we'll get going here in set number 3. Detroit Lakes leading the match 2-0. Here we go with set number 3. Rats on the far post. That was blocked. And they do it on the front row beautifully. O'Neal trying to but defensive effort again, and Bailey O'Neal cleans up the mess. 1-0 Aitkin.
And that's the kind of play that Aitkin needs to kind of get a little bit of momentum going for set number 3.
It's going to be Jacobs.
One of those kind of plays.
Jacobson to serve, almost getting an ace that time. And now taking a swing, Fredrickson. Hamilton able to play it, and just grazing the top of the net. The Gobblers back on the attack. O'Neal in the middle, and way too long as it goes right back to Detroit Lakes.
See, Aitkin's trying to take advantage of Detroit Lakes' very good serves. It's giving Detroit Lakes a little bit of help so far tonight. See how they try to take advantage of this second.
And right on cue, Gunderson with an ace that time. 2-1. Detroit Lakes leads, looking to close out this one. Gobblers looking to potentially extend it just a little bit. 2-0 Detroit Lakes in the match. Gunderson with the serve. Neal playing it high in the air. That is going to be Jones. That's a Thielen. Swing, Fredrickson. Oh, beautiful take that time by Hendrickson, and the Gobblers send it over. So 26 kills in the win against Luke Denfeld. But down that time is going to be Fredrickson.
What a great effort there from Aitkin. Obviously, it doesn't result in points, but that kind of an effort to get the team sparks here in set 3.
Hamilton is a huge spark for this Gobblers defense. Gunderson with another good serve, and there's Hamilton. Jacobson sitting high in the air. It's going to be swinging on Jones. Post. They did that out. Hamilton. High in the air again. Far post. O'Neal taking a swing. Dug out by Gunderson. And now they're going to set up far post this time, and down for Johnson. For Detroit Lakes. Now we're starting to see cleaner play early on in the set here from the Lakers.
Yep, and the Lakers just trying to put it away. Don't want this to extend longer than it needs to. So they are playing very clean here to start set 3.
Gunderson has been great serving the volleyball tonight. Way back with the jump serve, and it's a line drive, and able to play that one. It's Kostick, and now O'Neal taking a swing. That's blocked. Now high in the air, Hamilton just setting that one over. Lakers are going to set up on the attack. Far post, Johnson to the block, but out towards the Gobbler sideline. So Johnson getting another kill, and it's 5-1 Detroit Lakes.
Lakers just showing off their power. When they can set up their offense, they are dangerous at times. It's given Aitkin fits, they can't really get anything.
Anderson jump serve as Hamilton playing in the back row. Taking a swing, Shrek being unable to set that up. Near post, taking a swing and down, as that is going to be Daggett this time with the kill, and it's 6-1 Detroit Lakes. Fourth-ranked team in Class 3A, really starting to establish dominance here in set number 1. 6-1. Detroit Lakes leads here in set number 3. Anderson again with the serve, played far side to Jones. Jacobson, now Rats in the middle. Swing, but Daggett able to play at the back row. Excuse me, Gunderson, but this time it's Fredrickson, and not able to get to it as that was mishit by Jacobson. Make that a 7-1 Lakers lead. Anderson, line drive, other side Jacobson. Oh, another whistle, double hit. Lakers now lead 8-1. Really starting to set a tempo here in set number 3. Anderson back deep to serve again. Jump serve, line drive. Hamilton able to dig it out. Jacobson to Rats, blocked and down. Rats will get the kill. Bailey O'Neill will serve, and lofted serve is in the far corner is played. Down near post, taking a swing. Fredrickson and off the arms of Hamilton. We've seen him make some great plays back there tonight. Not so much that time, but that was a great swing by Fredrickson. Great swing. Alan Strohmeyer coming in for O'Neill. Strohmeyer playing for the first time tonight, and right away they go her way. And on the miss hit, the Gobblers are not able to get it over.
Detroit Lakes has got starters have been strong and powerful, given Aitkin much of the same story here, except for
Really, right away they went Strohmeyer's way, seeing that she came in for the first time, but Jones on the far post and not able to time it right on that swing, and it is 11-2 Detroit Lakes. Detroit Lakes looking for the sweep and improved to 5-1 on the year. Thielen. Drive as, and that's going to be an ace. Thielen, her third of the evening, and it's 12-2. Thielen again gets the whistle, and we are ready to go. And drive, just missing top of the net. Rats setting it up for Shrek. Broughton in the middle, and that is just down on the far sideline. Daggett again. 13-2. Detroit Lakes all over the Gobblers here in set 3, and for the Aitkin Cobblers, they've had a lot of good defensive rallies. Look like they might be a little fatigued out there.
a little bit of fatigue, and Detroit Lakes playing
And Jones on the far post. Just down. Back to a 10-point lead for Detroit Lakes, 13-3. Rats will be the one to serve. A couple of aces against Duluth Denfeld on Tuesday. Yeah, lofted serve and driving off the arms of Daggett. It's going to be 13-4 now. Rats, their serving ability just goes right at you. The speed that we usually see, but there it is on that one, but that time it goes out of bounds on the weak side. So back to a 10-point lead for Detroit Lakes, 14-4. Back to serve is going to be Johnson. So 4 kills in this one. That's going to be a hard, long serve, and it's out of bounds. We've seen the Lakers get some good service in, but I'm sure more service errors than they would like in this one.
Yeah, I've had times to look clean, but for the most part, Detroit Lakes has got good
14-5 now our score. Now going to set up in the middle. Blocked. That's going to be another. Looked like in that front row, a couple gobblers there, but Jones, it seemed, was the person in front. 14-6, Detroit Lakes leads. Playing up in the middle. Anderson just setting that one high over. Westman. Bump. In the middle. And a whistle. And a point for the Gobblers. That time, it's now 14-7. Gobblers looking to get on a rally again here late in the match. Try and claw their way back here in the set. 14-7, Detroit Lakes leads here in set number 3. Back to serve is going to be Abigail Palm. Palm and long serve and a whistle. Seems like rotation is having head coach. Rachel Saul having a word with the side judge there, but it's 14-8. Now the Gobblers. Nice run here. Palm, short serve. Broughton laying it down near post. Gunderson, and that is how, or excuse me, that is Wills that time. With the kill, and it's now 15-8. On the serve, that was not the hit that Docs wanted. It's now a 16-8 lead. It was a good line drive serve that time. Back again is going to be Daggett, and that is, they're saying that's just in on the far sideline. So an ace for Daggett. Close on that far side.
Yeah, that was very open leg up. Detroit Lakes gets the ace.
Daggett again, and miss hit. Docs again, and it's now back to a 10-point lead. Daggett going Docs' swing again and miss hitting it again, but this time the Gobblers able to rally from it. That swing out of bounds by Hamilton. They're going right at Docs here in this rally.
The new player hasn't played.
Now it's set over as Broughton going to try and take a swing. That was blocked. Gunderson able to react to it, but a whistle, and they're saying that is 4. Not able to get it over in time, and that it's now 19-9. Again, Detroit Lakes leading the match 2-0 here in set number 3. Owens in for the net, so going right back to Detroit Lakes. 20-9. Lakers lead as they are inching closer to a match victory. Got a mishap here on the floor as Hamilton able to clean it up. Got a timeout here, and you know what, for the Lakers, it's playing their cleanest set here late in the match. I mean, you got to be pleased if you're Coach Saul.
And you got to be really pleased for playing their best. They can get momentum.
Now the Gobblers back on the attack. They're setting up O'Neal far post, and another lofted swing, and for O'Neal, seen a mistimer jump that time. Washington's able to loft it over. 21-9, Detroit Lakes. Aitkin again. Westman trying to take a swing, but that was deflected by Fredrickson. Gunderson, but that was blocked in the eye in the air. That gets over. Gunderson. Broughton, they're going to send him Gunderson again near post, and this time just not able to time to jump with the power. The Gobblers in double figures, 21-9, or 21-10, excuse me.
Very good. Yeah, Gunderson tried to hold back.
Hamilton to serve. Played in the middle. The Gobblers again. Fredrickson. Hamilton did that one out beautifully. Far post. O'Neal taking a swing and a whistle and a point to the Gobblers. Another net interference. Detroit Lakes. Now back down to a 10-point advantage for Detroit Lakes here in set number 3. 21-11. Hamilton's going to serve again. Played Gunderson. Gunderson again near post, and that's down on the near side. pinpoint accuracy from Gunderson, and it's now 22-11.
Yeah, you had to see that one coming. She had a kill. So, they're trying to set up some for
2-11. Broughton with the serve. Rat's going to take a swing. Blocked and down. 23-11. Detroit Lakes getting ever so closer to getting back in the win column. This is going to be Broughton to serve. Broughton line drive. Hamilton miss. Hit that time and range for Broughton. Set match point for Detroit Lakes. 24-11. Broughton. Close it out here. Line drive and on. They thought maybe it was going to be long, but it does get down and a Broughton ace to close things out. 25-11. The final here in set 3. 3-0 here in the match. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to break down the game for you, try to get some players to interview, announce our award winners. Give you some more score updates from around high school volleyball. Detroit Lakes taking this one 3-0. The final, winning set 1 25-14, taking set 2 25-16, and taking this one 25-11. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to post-game coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. We have some Aitkin players to interview, and joining us first is going to be Josie Kostick. And, Josie, I know not the way that you guys wanted to go tonight, but I tell you what, you guys played hard tonight.
Yeah, we did. We really tried. It was a good game, even though we lost. We still tried our hearts out.
And you knew coming into this that Detroit Lakes was going to bring some good hitters, but defensively, you guys were flying all over the place. Talk about that effort tonight.
We really put a good effort in. We tried really hard. We got a lot of balls that we didn't think we were going to get, but we did really, really good.
And, you guys lose here at home, but you guys are back in action. Of course, this weekend you guys got a big tournament coming up, but just talk about some of the good things you can take from this game heading into the tournament.
We can take the good digging that we did, the good blocking. We had a lot of swings in there. We had a lot of good spikes. We can all take that into Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, a lot of fun watching you guys as always. Josie, appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
And then we'll transition. Whoever wants to go next. Madeline Strohmeyer is going to be the one joining us now. And, Madeline, we were talking a little bit before we were going on the air. I mean, you were pleased with how your team played tonight. Even in a loss, you guys were just all over the place.
Yeah, I think we went into it a little, because Gail's really good. I think we went into it with, a little bit of a negative attitude. But, the energy kept up, and even though we lost, it was so fun.
And talk about how, even as the game was going along, how you were able to just kind of build that confidence, even when things weren't always going your way, how that confidence was kind of starting to build, especially on those good volleys.
I mean, even if we lost one, we like look at the good things. Like we got a super good dig on their good hitter, and like it was just, I don't know, looking at the positive.
And, talk about some of the things that you're going to be excited for on Saturday. A lot of good teams coming up, including you guys. And talk about how much fun Saturday is going to be for you guys.
I think it'll be really fun. Scrimmages are always fun. You just play. It doesn't really matter. So just.
Well, I tell you what, not the way you guys wanted to go tonight, but of course, fantastic. It was good showing from you guys. And Madeline, of course, we appreciate the time. Thank you. And then we are going on to our last player, Erica Newsy, joining us. And Erica, I know I'll get from your perspective, just talk about the game today and just some of the things that you like tonight.
It was a hard game, but we played well. We stayed together, we support each other, and this is the most important thing.
And, just talk about, just having fun out there. And, of course, when you play a really good team, sometimes you kind of lose sight of that. But it seems that you guys were hustling all game tonight. Just talk about playing with this team, and even in a loss, it still can be a lot of fun.
Yes. A lot of fun. Yes, it was good, and we played well.
And talk about how excited you are for Saturday. Big tournament coming up. And talk about.
I'm so excited, and I think that we'll play good, and I'm so excited.
Well, hey, we are excited for you guys. Erica, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for joining us for our Aitkin Gobbers players. Not the result that they wanted, but a great effort tonight. But we are going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Welcome back to the action here on YourLiveEvent.com. We continue on with our post-game coverage. We have our award winners here for Detroit Lakes. Grace Gunderson, our big deal of the game, joining us. And first off, Grace, big congratulations on the victory. Talk about how it feels to get back in the win column.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to bounce back from a sweep.
And it seems that coming into this game, obviously, you went up against a really good Pequot Lakes team, and you guys seem to have a little bit of energy coming into tonight. Was there a little bit of, kind of just a little bit of, I guess, a little resentment, just losing that game at home and wanting to come and dominate here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Great, so this coming
And Grace, you were fantastic tonight in that front row. I mean, you have power, precision on your swings, and just talk about what you're seeing out there and what worked well for you.
Yeah, focus on smaller block and take that to my advantage. I guess.
And now, coming off a big road victory, talk about the momentum you want to see carry into your next games coming up next week.
We'll have our setter back, and that will be I'm just really excited to have a couple of tournament this Saturday.
Well, Grace, it was a lot of fun watching you and your team get the victory tonight. Thank you for joining us. And don't go too far. I have a T-shirt to give you, but thanks for joining us. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
And then we do have our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game, Riley Johnson, joining us. And Riley, I'll get it from your perspective. Talk about what it means to get a win here on the road, no less.
It felt good. We had a lot to come back from yesterday, and I think we threw our setter in that we've been playing. We threw her in on Monday for one practice, and we're growing through it, and we're getting through it, and it's turning out pretty well.
And there was points early in the match where there was some miscues here and there, but to talk about just how you're able to rally the team, and being a senior, of course, talk about how you're able to rally the team and just get them to start playing some clean volleyball.
It was kind of just going back to our basics. We kind of always talk about that. Going back to the basics of just like talking and getting our passes to our setter and talking about what we want to hit and just talking.
And, for you, Riley, talk about what really worked well for you and what you're seeing out there.
Definitely I saw that when the other team was frantic, that's when we had it to our advantage. So we had to keep that. When they would throw free balls or just tips over, we had to take that and make sure we got a pass on for our setter and put everything in place for her because she's still new at this on the varsity court. So just doing whatever we could to really get her on.
And now you guys have a tournament coming up on Saturday. Talk about how it feels going into the weekend in a tournament, getting a big win on the road.
It's good. And now that we have our setter that is filling in right now, she'll be definitely more ready, and we'll be more ready, but all more playing as one instead of just getting all frantic because we didn't know what to do. So I think it's going to go pretty well, and it's going to teach us a lot more, too.
Absolutely. Well, Riley, it was a lot of fun watching you and your Lakers get the win tonight. Big congratulations on the win. You enjoy this one.
Thank you.
We are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to post-game coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. Detroit Lakes getting a 3-0 victory here over Aitkin tonight. The fourth-ranked team, in Class 3A, getting the victory. And again, we heard from our award winners, including our Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game, Riley Johnson, and our big deal of the game to Grace Gunderson. And Evan, it was a great showing for the Lakers to bounce back. But I tell you what, a lot of good stuff to come from Aitkin tonight, I think.
A lot of good defensive stuff. Detroit Lakes, our hitters, my goodness, they are good. And that shows how good Pequot Lakes must be this year. But, they had some good defensive plays, but unfortunately with the power that Detroit Lakes brought, just couldn't get the offense going, and something you're going to have to work on as the season progresses. But a lot of positives you can pull from this.
Well, I tell you what, we'll get from the coach's perspective here in a moment. We're going to take one final break. We'll come back with Julie Osmus back in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
Welcome back to post-game coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. We are joined by Julie Osmus, head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers. And, you know, Coach, I know not the result that you wanted tonight, but, boy, I mean, your girls were fighting hard tonight.
I mean, they gave it everything they had. I was proud of them. I mean, even the bench, half my girls are hoarse because they can't talk anymore. They were yelling and supporting each other and hustling all over the floor. So, I mean, it was just an awesome thing to see, supporting each other and just keeping that upbeat attitude, even though, I mean, Detroit Lakes is a hitting machine. We knew that was coming, and I was just happy they kept their heads up.
You know, and talk about the effort from that back row tonight, because, again, they brought the power, and, you know, they were able to get their hits down, but there was some great effort on the defensive side today, able to react to it. Just talk about that effort tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that back row was getting calls up that I didn't even think they had a chance of touching. I mean, Kira's sliding all over the floor. We had to stop the game for a second to wipe up all her sweats. I mean, she was giving it everything she had, and those other girls on the sides, I mean, they just wanted it. And I mean, they gave it everything. They had the hustle, they had the energy, the front row's diving to get it over. I mean, you can't ask for anything.
And, you know, talk about just what you want to see, you know, from the attacking end. And, of course, with their size, it can be tough to power through. But talk about what you want to see from the attack moving into Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Detroit Lakes jump so high they hit right over our block. I mean, don't really have a lot of option there. But, you know, we're playing a Pine River team, possibly a Pillager, East Central tournament. And all those teams that we line up pretty well with, we're really hoping that, you know, our block can be effective against them. Their swings, some better hits. And, you know, I asked the girls to start hitting, trying to cut the side of the blocks. And, I mean, they gave it their best effort. They were swinging for the sides and doing what they could. Just, we got overpowered.
And talk about, you know, even though, again, in a loss, a lot of good things coming into coming out of this game. And talk about some of the biggest things you want to see in Saturday and how you want to carry the momentum from the effort into this game into Saturday.
Yeah, we just got to keep that focus, because if those girls can just keep so positive with each other and keep that energy and keep that drive and that want to win, I mean, we can really go places with it. I mean, they just keep supporting each other. I know that sometimes Shanks a couple here or there, and it's nice to see your teammate right there. You know, it's okay. You got the next one. I mean, those are things that you can't coach or force them. They just do out of.
Well, I tell you what, Coach, I know not the result that you wanted, but a fantastic effort from your girls tonight. Always appreciate the time, Julie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Julie Osmus, head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers volleyball team, joining us. And we are going to close things out here on YourLiveEvent.com. Special thanks to everyone who helped make this happen. Special thanks to Aitkin High School and to Cheyenne, our camera person today. Appreciate her doing that, but also a special thanks to our sponsors for helping make this broadcast happen, including Aitkin Schools. But, of course, thank our sponsors with your page. Shop local, support the community, and support the team in that community. Detroit Lakes gets the sweep, 3-0, the final here in Aitkin. For myself, Noah Caruso, my partner, Emma Kenny, we say thank you and good night from Aitkin.